up, guys?
Obviously, this is your first fight as the reigning UFC champion, so I guess how has life changed? How's the camp been for you since you did win this title all the way back in July?
More money in my bank account, and more people recognize more me in the streets. But inside of my house, nothing changed, My wife keeping me put to wash the dishes, and I'm very glad to have a wife like her.
So you haven't been like, honey, I'm the champion, I don't have to wash dishes anymore?
Yeah, I think that's gonna work, but not with my wife, But that's good because I'm staying with my feet on the ground, And I have some history about that, about the Emperor Julius Caesar. I hear that sometimes, I don't know if it's true or not, but when he walked in the street and people treat him like a god, he had one guy in your shoulder say, "You're just a man, you're just a man, you're just a man." And I think my wife is that guy, And I'm staying with my feet on the ground, work a lot to keep this belt with me.
And after your last win, I think a lot of people just assumed it would be Brandon Royval would be your first title defense based on his performances. Were you under the impression that your first fight would be against him, another rematch?
I fight with all division, And I know if I want Royval, certainly, maybe my next fight's gonna be a rematch again, And Royval really deserved fight for the belt. After he lose for me, he make 3 victories in a row. He lost 2 fights, 2 finish in the first round, 2 bonus, and that make me very excited, because I like to make bonus too. I make it like to fun fight. And I fight with him last pay-per-view of the year, last show. I make sure I'm gonna take all the lights for that fight.
He said he's predicting a fight of the night just because of your styles. Are you expecting the same thing?
Same thing, And I respect Royval's style, very aggressive, good at the ground. Same I have, In that night, gonna win who wants more, And I want a lot.
How have you seen him progress, and how has his skill set changed since the first time you guys fought?
He's very young, When I beat him, I say this for him, You're very young. You can grow up in this sport, But I still learn too, I'm from America top team, and when I backed off my vacation after they win the belt, all the gym beat me, And I understand. You need to prove you are the champ all the time, I'm a champion July 8th, and I need to prove against December 16th.
Do you think he's a tougher matchup than Brandon Moreno?
I don't know, now I fight with the Prime Moreno, now I fight with the Royval Prime, and I'm very happy to be a champ and fight with the guys with this high level, I know Royval can beat Moreno, and Moreno can beat him. That's division, all fight is good, You can take the number 15, he can beat the number 1, I love to be a part of this division, one of the more fun fights to watch.
The last one for me, after your last win when you won the title, there was your post-fight speech in the octagon about your father and everything. I'm curious, have fans reached out to you after that, and with similar experiences, and now they can relate to you?
Yeah, I think everybody grow up in 90s, like me, have this situation in his life, and a lot of people connect you with my history, and that's nice in that point, But I have 33 right now, and I keep learning with myself. I keep growing, like a man, like a father, and sometimes in that speech, I'm speaking with my heart. I thinking about say, but I talk with my wife. Hey, I'm gonna say something about my heart. I don't want to put anything in my mind to talking about the fight after the fight, and. I talk about my mom, how much he worked to give me that opportunity. I talk about my wife and my kids, and something come out inside my heart and talking about something about my father. And a lot of people connect you to the history, But I don't want to be that guy judges my father, He have his thinking in his mind, And like I say, I'm still growing up. I'm still learning with my history, my mistakes, you know. And that's it.
Alex, over here. Brandon's a guy that can get kind of wild. We've seen his fights. Like sometimes he gets his opponents to kind of, try to capitalize on a mistake, and then they get sucked into something dangerous. So when you're in there, do you have to be really careful? Do you feel like not to get in some sort of wild exchanges with him, or do you think you could just beat him regardless of how that tempo goes?
You know, when you fight, when you go to octagon, it's 50-50. You know, it's only about you and your opponent. You know, I think that's the beautiful thing in MMA. You know, I know how good Royval is. I fight with him, and make a very good grappling. He's very good grappling. And the first round, everybody can watch a high level grappling with me and him. And when I go to octagon, I don't want to make mistakes. You know, I'm very aggressive, and I train too much. All my life, you know, I train in jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai. When I'm very young, my master, Muay Thai master, bring me to a lot of gyms, and I fight with everybody in these gyms, you know, for 100 times. And this make me very prepared and ready to this moment I live right now, you know. It doesn't matter who go to another corner of the octagon, I'm ready to fight, you know. All the time, if you watch me, my fights, is live or die for me.